Hey folks, Joyce here, Certified Health Coach. Thanks so much for stopping by. I make videos for people who want to start or refresh their healthy habits. And today we are wrapping up this series of celebrations for Earth Month with my fridge, okay? So this video is inspired by my friend who's also a subscriber. Rue, this is for you. Thanks so much for asking. So I wanted to know if y'all know the difference between the fruit and vegetable setting in your fridge. Please put them in the comments below. No judgment. If you don't know, that's cool. That's why I made this video. And I'm gonna walk you guys through the different parts of your fridge to maximize and optimize your food for freshness, safety, nutrition, so you can minimize food waste and save money. So let's head on over to my fridge. Before we get into my fridge, it's important for me to share with you the best all-time tip for keeping your foods fresher and longer, and that starts at the store and not in your fridge. What I mean by that is when you're at the store and you figured out, okay, I'm gonna purchase maybe some baby spinach, look at the lot of baby spinaches and pay attention to the expiration date. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then pick the one that has a later expiration date from the rest. Okay, so that's gonna ensure that you're purchasing a product that's not gonna spoil as quickly in your fridge. If you like what you're seeing so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the little bell next to it to stay updated on future videos as soon as they come out, or connect with me on Instagram and Facebook at Kala Health and Wellness. All right, well, this is my fridge. It doesn't have a name, but you know, it is a very important part of my kitchen, so I very much appreciate it. I want to walk us fairly quickly through the different parts of the fridge because keeping the doors open for a long time can increase bacteria growth, therefore negatively impacting food safety. Alright, so off the bat, the temperature should be between 32 degrees and 40 degrees. My fridge actually recommends 37, but I use 36. So just play around with your fridge. Your freezer, it should be at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So the top of the fridge and the sides of the doors are the warmer part of the fridge, and the bottom part are the coolest. Prepared foods that have already been cooked, pre-cut, and things that have preservatives in them or high salt or high sugar, those can be on the top of your fridge or at the doors, okay? So for fresh foods like fruits and vegetables and meats, those should be close to the bottom of the fridge. As you can see, we have some dairy here that's dispersed, say the middle part of the fridge. I also have a drawer here that I use just for dairy, and also some pre-cut vegetables, and I put them right there so I don't forget and make sure I can use them. What I want to share with you guys between the fruit and the vegetable crisper setting is that for fruits, they emit a gas called ethylene, and that improves like ripeness. So if you put them with fruits that are like producing ethylene too, that's going to increase their spoilage, therefore minimizing the longevity of the fruit, okay? So make sure they're separated. So that's different for vegetables, and some vegetables also do emit ethylene, most of them don't. So you want to make sure that they are away from each other in separate compartments. And for fruits, because of that ethylene, you want that ethylene gas to circulate. So this setting actually opens up this compartment so that that gas is dispersed, okay? So for the vegetables part, the setting actually closes that kind of aeration, because for vegetables, they are looking for a moist, humid environment. So that's going to help keep them fresher longer. If y'all are curious about fruits, vegetables, and ethylene, that's awesome. That means I piqued your curiosity, so thank you. I do have a resource list for you from UC San Diego School of Medicine, Center for Community Health. It breaks down the common fruits that emit this ripening gas called ethylene, and also breaks it down by fruits and vegetables that are sensitive and not sensitive to ethylene. So this is super useful information, you guys, so you can optimize compartments in your fridge and how you combine and store different fruits and vegetables together. All right, so the link is in the description below. For the meats, I do have them here in a separate container. And so if it happens that the juices kind of fall out, the rest of the food is protected from the bacteria, and I can just take this compartment or storage bin and clean it out, okay? And not have to clean up my entire juices are not seeping into my beautiful fruits, vegetables, and dairy. So there you have it. That's the tour of my fridge. I want to take the opportunity to address a few questions from my friend Rue in this video that I think could be helpful for you guys too. All right. So first thing is, how do I store herbs? So I do have a series called Herb Basics series where I wash, dry, and roll them in a paper towel and put them in a Ziploc bag to keep them fresh and put them in my crisper jar with my vegetables. But there is also another way, which is just to put them in a jar filled with water. And you don't have to put a cover of plastic on them. Just take them out, mist them a little bit, kind of mimicking the environment in the grocery store. Similar to the celery. So put your celery stalk directly in a jar of water. For some of the carrots that you may or may not use right away, you can peel them and cut them and store them in a jar filled with water, and this will keep them nice and fresh and very hydrated. So these are really great for snacks, but the other ones you can keep in their bag. For fruit like kiwi, this emits ethylene. So the interesting and curious thing about this is strawberries are not sensitive to ethylene, so you can store these together. For citrus though, they are not emitting ethylene, but they are sensitive to ethylene. So you want to store them away from the kiwi. Okay, so these guys don't go together, but you can store your citrus next to your carrots because these don't emit ethylene like the kiwi does. All right, so these are just some basic examples. If y'all have any other questions, put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer them. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, thank y'all so much. See you next week, and until then, remember, you deserve to be happy and healthy.